Eternal gray sky blue. My, my. Oh, Lord. My. You see, I can make it rain when I want to. Can build a castle from a single grain of sand. Can fly like a bird in the sky. I can buy anything that money can buy. Oh, can turn a gray sky blue. My. Oh, Lord. My. You see, I can make it rain when I want to. Can build a castle from a single grain of sand. Can fly like a bird in the sky. I can buy anything that money can buy. Oh, can turn a gray sky blue. My.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon the other nations that seek and after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou hast signified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. Shew new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rain of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite and serve the hands of the rulers of the heathen, that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit they of them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable miracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony to those that are possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In Yahshua's name we pray. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Today's class. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning, the New Jerusalem.
That's right.
A lot of people probably seen the title, got happy, ready to get their party on. Some of them waiting on them ships to come in, man, and pew and kill folks off, and they ready for the kingdom. But are we ready for a kingdom? Are we truly ready for the New Jerusalem? Are we spiritually ready for the New Jerusalem? Are we mentally ready for the new kingdom? These are questions you should be asking yourself. And you should be seeing by the actions of our so-called brothers and sisters, because like I tell you all the time, everybody that's dark-skinned is not an Israelite. You got a lot of different tribes and nations that come through Shem, Japheth, and Ham. Yep. So you got a lot of people that's in these communities. We're finding out things that we didn't know. Just like this morning, you know, a lack of knowledge. Are we ready to run a kingdom? Can we set up our own city? Do we know how to budget it? Do we know how to do these things that the other nations know how? I doubt it. I doubt it, seriously. Because a lot of times people just see the name and they relate it to a certain person or peoples. And that's not true. They don't even know who Esau is, but they, you know, quick to condemn. That's not the spirit of Christ.
That's right.
We're supposed to live peaceful with all nations.
That's right.
How are we going to be in the kingdom treating another nation bad?
Bring that out.
Talking to them crazy like you see them talking to them on the street corners now. Is that the spirit of Christ? Let's go to 2 Ezra 6:1.
Break it out.
Because they run to these precepts. You know how it is. You already got that hate and anger built up in you. You're ready to conquer everybody.
Bring it out.
So, and a lot of these guys ain't gonna shoot. They got guns, but they're not gonna shoot.
Big fans.
Only somebody they gonna shoot is someone look like them.
That's right.
Real talk. You know, ones out here ready to go to war, ready to enslave people. Okay, tell me how you set that up. What are you gonna have your slave doing if you don't know what to do?
Teach.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Teach.
I'm curious. Where you start? If you don't know how to build a house, who gonna teach them? You gonna lesson you find some that already got the knowledge, is they gonna want to do it. They can tell you, hey, I don't know how. So where you start? Oh, y'all get tense, right? Y'all all be good that way. But read that,
Second Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew,
read on.
before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundation of paradise were laid.
Ever the foundation of paradise was laid. Do they understand what even paradise is? What do it mean?
Bring it out. Bring that out.
Is Christ the Alpha and Omega? Why we don't know these simple answers to anything? Is paradise seem like a place where we're gonna be enslaving people? Think about it.
Wake them up.
You might, just like it's order in every kingdom.
That's right.
We're gonna be set back at the highest level, but are we supposed to conduct ourselves like the people that conducted themselves when they had control of us?
Bring it out.
Are we to be like that, be like them? Are we to envy our oppressors in the kingdom? Raping their wives, beating they, hanging their children, you know, the sickness. Let me tell you something, don't get caught up in that slave stuff either, man.
That's right.
That's not what was really going on. That's what Hollywood gave you.
That's right.
Hollywood gave you how to think like a slave.
That's right.
Because I had this book called 100 Years of Lynching. Let me ask you this. What about the other 300 years?
Hey, bring it out. Wake them up.
It just don't, something just fishy about all this, ain't it? The slave ship, they tell you, they had a slave ship called Jesus. Do anybody got a picture of it? Anybody know who the captain that I'm just saying, you know, all this BS knowledge that they have, what they push on people. Do anybody got a picture of a slave ship other than what we got in drawing? And let me ask you this, when you understand a slave ship, man, you have to have water, food, places to sleep. Let me just be real with you. How long would somebody last on a slave ship up in that piss and manure right on? You know, how long you gonna, the infections, all the wounds, when that would have been sick by the time they got to the States.
Bring it out.
Facts.
Are we to continue to believe? That's why we can't get past ourselves, because we stuck in the past. And you understand, give me Luke 23 and 43. Let me show you what our paradise is. Read that out.
St. Luke chapter 23 and verse 43. And Christ said unto him.
And Christ said unto him, read.
Verily I say unto thee.
Read on.
Today shalt thou be with me in paradise.
Christ is our paradise.
That's right.
Is Christ going to act like the slave owners?
Bring it out.
Are we not to, everything we doing, we supposed to be emulating Christ?
Bring it out. That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy 32:26. See, because we stuck in the lies, that's why we can't get past them. You know, you got the guys that wear the Jewish star. They'll pull a scripture on a sister, do not emulate your oppressor with the blonde hair, but they'll wear those emblems.
Bring it out.
I mean, hypocrites out here teaching this lost sheeps.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
It's sickening what you see out here.
Wake them up.
You don't see no unity, no Christ in our peoples. Are these our people?
Bring it out. Uh-oh.
Do we know this to be true? Do we know these things to be true? Make that 33 and 26 out. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 26. There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun, who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky.
On the sky, read.
The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, destroy them.
What are we destroying? We're destroying their lives that they don't built up so long. Just like I was doing research on Brigham Young. You know, Joseph Smith started the Mormons, but Brigham Young, he had a lot of wives, didn't he? He got a university up there in Utah. He got all this stuff, but he was a so-called black man. We destroying the lives that this is why they're thinking the so-called white man is Esau. Because no one is peeled back the covers or raised up the skirt to see what really going on.
That's right.
Everybody is being regurgitated to go out on the street corners, divide and conquer just like the system do. That's what the system is set up to do. Keep everybody at each other's throat while the 1% and the 10% continue to live good off of our backs.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
We are at a spiritual war at the highest level.
That's right.
Do you see your YouTube, your Facebook, your algorithm giving you, if you think of something, it's going to show it to you. But if it know you, it's going to give you what you want.
That's right.
If you like a television show, it's going to pop up on it.
That's right.
What they call is AI.
Teach.
I was watching this movie this week. It was called Luther. And at the end, you know how they play, you know, Luther, he was a detective. He was seeking out this man that was destroying people. We are doing the same thing. We're trying to find out all the lies that have been taught to us through their textbooks. And a lot of these textbooks y'all got are redacted. They don't been changed, the words, the meanings, the names in them. So when these Israelites, you say something to them, they coming out and tell you what they master taught them.
That's right.
Thanks.
They're going to attack you with that knowledge. They're not going to attack you with no truth. And we thinking that Esau is the end of the world. We deserve a kingdom, and we're not ready. You're not ready. I wouldn't want to go to the kingdom with y'all.
Bring it out.
I'm just telling you the truth. Backbiting, hating, all that's coming too.
That's right.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
And you know, her and I was talking to my wife, we're like, yeah, they need some documentation. You know, because they used to have the Bible for that.
That's right.
Keep all the records, who is who. But see, everybody was playing the hoe back then.
Bring it out.
See, they thinking I'm just talking about the man. The women was too. They was housewives, but they was housewives.
Bring it out.
I used to be young, baby daddy's mama, whatever the saying is, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. I'm like, I'm a child. Why are they saying this? You'll find out, man. It's been a lot going on in our communities.
Right. Yep.
A generation of sickness. Read on out.
Israel then shall dwell in safety alone.
See, only way we're going to dwell in safety is we all come to the knowledge.
That's right.
We all start believing. We all got, let me tell you something. If we on a team, football team, and you got just 6 or 7 people, 8 people in there in the weight room, what's going to happen when we get to the football field?
Bring it out.
Because everybody ain't in there pumping, you know, some of you should be in there pumping your Bible at nighttime like this. Getting your Bible, getting some work in, man. This is not happening. This is why we can't come together yet.
Bring it out.
This is why we on different terms, different levels, man. We unbalanced. As a peoples.
That's right.
Why can't we all get in that gym together? We in the church together, ain't we? Right. Read on.
The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine.
Read.
Also his heavens shall drop down dew.
You understand, we're going to have the finest of everything. But what good is giving something to someone that don't know how to keep it?
Yes.
Bring that out.
Some of you get your land, you be already trying to sell it. Yeah, I needed the money, man. The cardinal killing me this week.
That's right.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
That's right.
And this is why we were talking. We got to bring out some more classes. The bishop bringing them to you, so accept them, digest them, eat them. You need to learn these things. That's why you see the condition of these neighborhoods throughout the United States and all across seas. Void of knowledge. We don't have sense of anything, man, but how to be a good, that's what we specialize in.
That's right.
Read,
Happy art thou.
Happy. When you understand how much work this take, do you know when to start on a house? See, some people want to build a house overnight.
Bring it out.
They're out there working and hitting that. What, you're not going to finish? Yeah, the concrete ain't even cured yet.
That's right.
That means your faith ain't even there yet.
Bring it out.
So what good is it going to be putting up the beams around it? What good is it going to be putting up the insulation, the sheetrock, the wiring, the painting? Y'all know these things takes time. This is going to take some time. And let me tell you something. This first generation going to have to die off.
That's right.
We got to prepare for the next.
That's right.
These children are the ones that we're going to have to depend on if y'all don't understand how important they are.
Bring it out.
Because if we're not raising them right, guess what's going to happen? We're going to come back to the same old mess.
That's right. Bring that out.
We got to kill that generation of nothing. And believe me, everything you do, I seen somebody put an old picture up. And I just seen little Zar with his hand behind his back, watching. Thinking they ain't watching what we do, how we conduct ourselves. They ain't listening to what you're saying. Y'all understand, man, we got a long way to go, man. Let me tell you something. You coming out of the dust of the graves. You 6 feet deep already. You ain't even an inch up yet.
That's right. Bring it out.
A lot of you are still dead by your actions. Read.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee?
Who is like unto thee? Read.
O people saved by the Lord.
O people saved by the Lord. Read.
The shield of thy help.
The shield, the buckler, the shield of thy help. Who you thinking is feeding y'all this information? Who you thinking is bringing this to you? You thinking it's us? The Lord puts us in places, man. It's just like chess pieces, man. Some of you still playing checkers.
That's right.
Pity pat or something. I declare war or something. You ain't pumping this in your system. Read on up.
And who is the sword of thy excellency? And thine enemy shall be found liars unto thee.
Why are you thinking this is so important that you see our peoples out here now calling another people's a name that they don't even have no resources, no background to prove what they saying, but one precept.
Bring it out.
I know in the hood back in my day, man, we call people red all the time.
Yes, sir.
I never call a so-called white man red.
Thanks.
I grew up in the neighborhood with them. I didn't have a problem with them and they get their teeth knocked out.
Thanks.
Let Jimmy go home and I tell mama. Then mama go tell her husband, they come around and see my daddy. Oh, well, we don't want no problems around there. Timmy probably needed his teeth knocked out. Because, they teach their children to be racist too. Because it's a system.
That's right.
It's a system that is set up. Because being in Mississippi as a child, I never seen the Klansmen.
Bring it out.
But I seen them on TV.
All right.
The Mississippi burnings. The movies.
Teach.
We've been programmed to think one way. Some of you can't get out of your own head.
That's a fact.
Bring it out.
Some of you are the walking dead. Even out there, man, we out here trying to bring new information. People still trying to hold on to the old.
Facts.
And I understand what Christ and the disciples were saying. How did these scribes and Pharisees, man, make the burdens heavy on people, man?
Right.
With traditions. We're trying to free you up from that, and you still want to hold on to something, man. What you holding on?
That's right.
Read up.
And thou shalt tread upon their high places.
We're going to tread upon their high places. What is their high places, man? The things that have control of all the peoples.
Bring it out.
Give me that video right quick. Let me show you about this upright. Let me show you how we should be as a people, man. But it's going to take time, though. It's going to take time for us to get on this level to where we, let me tell you something. And see, the Lord working behind the scene for us.
That's right.
You got the video out? Show them how to, and you look, see how they together, see how they all up in, this is what it's going to take. See, they can protect the politicians, but they can't protect the children.
Bring it out!
And you see some of the people that look like us in there. You see what I'm saying? This is what's going to have to happen, but we're going to have to use knowledge. We can't go to them like that, though.
That's right.
We got to go to them with knowledge, and we got to be calm and cool.
Right.
We can't let them take us out the spirit.
Teach.
But we need to be standing up, even against some of these Israelite camps, man. It's just what I do. I tell the truth on them.
Bring it out.
I seen a guy in Walmart the other day, man. Wife push off, she left. He back there. So I started hitting him with something he didn't know. He humbled down. And the brother, he just destroyed, man. You can see it in him. When you speaking to him and the miracles, I say, man, if a man turned water into wine, man, you think I would want to kill him? You know how hard it is to find some of that good saying sometimes?
Bring it out.
You think I'm going to let somebody mess with this man? And he walked on water?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Teach.
You can see how sick the peoples are. Back to Ezra 6:2, 2nd Ezra 6:3. I'm just trying to paint this picture that we really ain't really considering, we not really even digesting things. Just like the paper trail. The paper trail starts now. When I thought about the families in here, there ain't too many steps in here. There's real families in here. Do you know you can't find that hardly nowhere now?
Teach.
If you can count the fathers in here with their babies, do you know how rare that is to find as many?
That's right.
In one place? And the mothers? Do you know how rare that is? The paperwork starts today.
That's right.
They need to be putting names down. The documentation starts today. Let me tell you something. It ain't enough documentation, man, for us to say, hey, we ready.
That's right.
That's right.
It's not. Read up.
2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 3. Before the fair flowers were seen,
This is the beauty of Yah. Read.
or ever the movable powers were established,
Read on.
before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together.
We are those angels, those peoples that this Bible was speaking of. We are the greatest spirits on the planet.
That's right.
But because we've been taught another spirit. We've been taught to be fake thugs, fake rappers.
Teach.
Our sisters done been taught to be all kind of names. They got all kind of names for our sisters. It's you know, and they hollering the white man do it. I never seen a white man call my sister a thought.
Facts.
Bring that out.
Teach.
I never heard one call her the B word. I never heard these names. But except coming from the peoples look like y'all right there.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't gonna like that.
But then they want me to focus my anger on somebody that ain't even paying attention to me.
Bring it out.
When I go in their communities, they talk to me just like I'm a normal person. But see, these persons are ingrained with that television.
Right.
Some of them need to turn the television off.
That's right.
Because they want to come in as truth and portray that movie stuff.
That's right.
Well, they want to be Django, huh? They want the whip, huh? They ain't gonna have to use it on their own people.
That's right. Bring it out.
We don't know it.
Or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named.
Read on.
Or ever the chimneys in Zion were high.
This was even established. Read.
And ere the present years were sought out.
And before the present years was sought out. Read.
And or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned.
This is man and woman. Read.
Before they were sealed that had gathered faith for a treasure.
This is their belief in Yah. Read.
Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone,
This is the elect. Read.
and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
This is talking about the wicked. You understand? Our job is to do what our job is to do is elevate y'all thinking, elevate y'all mind. That's all the prophets was doing.
Right.
They wasn't talking about ships and chips and all this other God. That ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Dude,
Bring it out.
Talking about a ship and you can't even get your precept with it.
Bring it out.
But that's more important. More important, talk about Deuteronomy 28:48. your food, your water, and all this. That's talking about information, knowledge.
Bring it out.
See, they teach the word at a very low level.
That's right. That's right.
So they're attracting very low level thinkers.
That's right.
We all came in as very low thinkers, so it was easy to bring us in. Now that the Spirit has raised us up, they can't take it. Nah,
Teach.
not them. No, we not dealing with that stuff they doing over there.
They sold out.
That's right.
You know, we got new Cadillacs and stuff running around here. We just elevated our thinking, man.
That's right.
We changed the game. And that's through the Spirit of Christ. We don't know.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time?
What's going to be the dividing of time? Read.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
When the end of the first, you know, you got all these problems. They said in 2000 it was over with.
That's right. That's right.
The same mans that lead these alphabet camps, the ones out here destroying peoples.
Bring it out.
Truth hurts, don't it? You got them right now telling you, I never heard now prophet talk about us. Why did they have a ship following them coming out of Egypt? And they don't understand this ship stuff just started in the 1940s. A little bit before that, you know, they was pre-planning this stuff. They know Israel like to eat doo-doo. Why are you thinking they got the store? And people get mad when we tell them, man, you need to start growing your own, doing your own thing. That's why people sick. Sick.
That's right.
Food have no energy to make your mind kick in, your car running on fumes.
That's right.
Your belly may be full, but your mind is weak.
Right.
This is what goes on, man. 12 years of lies. You know, I told you I was an A student in the 3rd grade. Something wasn't clicking right in here. I got dropped back down to D's and F's. I couldn't take it, man. All day. When do I got time to play? I'm a child. Man, that's abuse of a child right there.
That's right.
Not to have them around their mom and daddy where they can learn something.
Bring it out.
We all been programmed alike. We all think alike. None of us think differently.
Bring it out. Right.
Because if I say one thing, English, everybody think, man, who's my English teacher? Science, you know what you had science class. Math, the pie. I couldn't deal with the pie. I didn't know what I'm thinking. Are we gonna get something to eat in here? Does this little thing mean that much? I'm just telling you, you can't remember nothing.
Teach.
I seen somebody on Facebook saying they never asked me for my high school diploma for a job.
Bring it out.
So what is it for?
Straight like that.
Show you that you're programmed.
That's right.
Show you that you're one of theirs.
That's right.
Show you that you believe in the lies. And you know it's so hard to get an uneducated person to re-educate them.
That's right.
Because they feel like what they've been taught in them schools, it wasn't nothing but I talked to my sister, but send a structure. You can, you know, y'all gonna see some of mine today. They don't be sitting, I have my wife going behind looking at it. She be like, you talk like you right, don't you? Hey, I'm telling you the truth, man. I ain't in here trying to get a scholarship or something. I'm in here trying to give you some understanding.
Right.
But read on up.
And the beginning of it that follows.
Then you understand how it's going to begin. It begins with knowledge, with building the people back up. And this is not over 10 years, man. This is not going to be over 20. Not even over 100, man. Do you know how long that Moses and them had to walk and had to get rid of folks? We don't know. We don't know how the Spirit might come on to y'all if everybody starts standing up and doing what's right. But read up.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Jacob's hand held in first to Esau. That was the beginning. Held first his heels. That was the ending of Esau. That's what that represents. That's what it's representing. It's the beginning and the end. Read.
For Esau is the end of the world.
So it's letting you know that Esau is going to be the end. His kingdom is going to be the last kingdom that will be established. But because they see all of these so-called peoples that they believe that are so-called white, because I called Brigham Young Friday. And I asked the lady in the library, you know, it's spelled L-I-E Berry. I asked her, I said, I can't find a complexion of him. She said, what are you looking for? I said, I'm typing in his name and I'm putting complexion. So she said, I'm going to go to Google's for you. She went there and typed it in. She come back and said, he was pale. I said, well, what color is pale? It's an all-white type thing. I said, sister, I don't think so. Because I got some old dictionary which tell me pale is dark or black.
Bring it out.
Just like brunette is a brown-skinned woman. See, you can understand how they changed the words. They understood what they was doing. They was protecting their kingdom. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm not mad at them. If you had a bunch of people that would work for you for free,
Man.
all you got to do is send them to 12 years of school, give them some college, and give them a little job, and they work for you for free, basically.
Teach.
Bring it out.
Because your dollar doesn't even travel through your community.
Bring it out.
Most of you don't even see your dollar no more. It go from direct deposit back to the person that you paying bills to.
Teach.
When you understand what they did was to protect their kingdom, but you don't understand how Christ has turned it down.
Bring it up.
It's not our job to go out there and start protesting and doing all these things, but it's our job to stand up and start telling the peoples the truth.
That's right.
It's so important. We don't know.
For Esau is the end of the world.
We don't.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That's what it's saying right there. That's what that is representing in the scriptures. We have to understand. Give me 2nd Ezra 5:1. 5:1. Read this.
2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens,
That's the token, the signs. Read.
behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
This is what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing in your news. This is what you're seeing when people's going out to these clubs. This is what y'all are seeing. Do you know how many billions of people's on the planet?
Teach.
Bring it out.
Do you know that ain't even a small percentage? Do you know how many new children are born each day? Do y'all know it's a new 18 every year?
Bring it out.
So every y'all thinking y'all gonna be young for the rest of your life, man, you're getting pushed out the way.
That's right.
It's a new 18 every year, man. What y'all see, what we don't understand, man, time is not really that long.
That's right. That's right.
10 years, most people don't know 10 years is how many days? About 600 days. That's your 10 years, that's how many days. It's short. These things are short periods of time, man, but to us, they're long because we're on the clock.
That's right.
You're on the clock Monday through Friday. Your whole life is a clock. When the last time you didn't have to look at your clock?
Bring it out.
That means somebody controlling your thoughts.
That's right.
Somebody have control over you to where you can't even set your own clock. Christ is trying to reset your clock, but people are resisting it. Getting mad, frustrated.
That's right.
We dealing with so much, man, daily, but we don't understand the importance of communicating, talking to each other, working out our problems together. It's so important. It is so vital to us, our movement. Everything we do is going to reflect on these children.
That's right.
Read on now.
And the way of truth
And the way of truth, read.
shall be hidden.
This is the thing. Why are you thinking you got all these different schools and camps up? Why are you thinking they got the algorithm? Like I tell you, it's hard to even find a video on YouTube that's 14, 15 years old. A lot of knowledge was put on YouTube when it first was established. You go to Google's and you searching something, it's gonna be on the last page. You're gonna run out of patience. Because that's what we do. Read up.
And the land shall be barren of faith.
This is going to be no unfruitfulness, man. And this land is talking about the nations, the people, man. They're going to be we just seen some people walk by here today. Some church people. They went across the street, they come cry. You know, Matthias spoke to them. I said, hey, y'all ain't going to come over here and speak to us. We'll be back. We're making a block. So they came, two made them come across the street. They went next door, knocked on the door, nobody else. They went back across the street, God joined the other two, and And they went on down across the street past the school. See how Christianity people's lives? We were standing outside, they looking for people to talk to. Let me tell you something. Light is very hard on people that's been in the dark so long, ain't it?
That's right.
You ever been in the dark, you see that light hit you? Oh no, you like Dracula. That light is very bright, man. They knew. Like Adelaide said, they gave him a pamphlet, so when he tried to get in one, they didn't want to take it. I would have took that pamphlet just to see what they pushing.
That's right.
See, it's always good to know what the others doing. And some of them have some truth because they're coming from the word, but the way that they've been taught is to destroy them.
That's right.
Give me this letter, first letter, man. Y'all get some of my writing. I don't like it. I don't care, man. Read this up.
When does this stop? An alarmingly bloody destruction. In a country with more guns than people, and one emerging from years of isolation, not speaking, texting, or calling each other.
Look at how we are. You think about it. When you're out in stores, shopping malls, cities, airports, you know how many people speak to each other?
Teach.
Zero probably. Zero. This goes on in families. Friends. Friends. I don't understand how you was friends one day and you don't even talk no more. That's crazy to me. Think about it. Some of you talked to some of your friends last time you talked to your family members at the last funeral. I tell my cousin George all the time, you're a liar. And I text it to him. Stop lying. We're going to get together. We're going to be showing love. You ain't finna do nothing. You don't lie about 8 funerals. Hey, you running the same game, man. Keep reading. Stress, read.
From day-to-day living.
Man, the stress level is so high, anything make you snap.
Teach.
Snap. These people out here snapping, man. Give me this other video right quick. The one with they found the 2-year-old in the alligator mouth, man. This is madness going on out here. This is so much sickness going on in the world, man. You don't know who you dealing with. You don't know who you laying with. That's why I say, put some on records. Go ahead and play it.
A tragic end to the search for a missing boy in St. Petersburg. Police tell us the body of 2-year-old Taylor Mosley was found this afternoon in the mouth of an alligator.
Pause it, man. That's it. What's wrong with these peoples, man?
That's right.
What's wrong with these people for a father to throw his child into some kind of water and they to find him in the mouth of an alligator to kill a baby mama? That's what y'all dealing with out here, man. Be careful. Well, I wouldn't want to be on the dating scene, man. I would not want to be on the dating scene no more, man. Now give me the other one about the mother. Let me show you something. Y'all thinking it's just a man. Listen at this. Look at this one. Look at the lady. You see this? That's enough. I don't want to be. You see this? 4th floor. Y'all thinking these people out here knowing everything because they can put on some Nikes, some Jordans. They can put on some jewelry. They got a nice clean car, but their mind is towed up inside. Keep reading.
Families are not communicating.
No communication amongst families. Read.
Jobs.
Read on.
Which depending on others to function in the world.
Your whole life is dependent on a job to even function. You can't, and we ready for a kingdom?
Bring it out.
That's why I keep trying to tell you about, and I know some of y'all ain't been listening to y'all business. You know how I be want to share it. Let's continue listening to stuff. Don't stop. Don't stop. See, you that light, they're going to remember. See, you got to constantly pound things in our people's head because they forget the next day.
Thanks.
Keep sharing it. I'm going to keep sharing it. Keep doing it. Keep pushing what you do. It might bother you at times, but don't worry about that. Because what I'm seeing from these stores closing down, these businesses shutting down, you're going to become very vital soon.
That's right.
Thanks.
This is how we reestablishing a kingdom. Yeah, things ain't gonna move the way that you want it to move. That money ain't gonna come well like you wanted it. It's not the crack house. See, the crack house, see, they be coming all day. Please give me something to destroy my mind. What do you want, 20 or a dime? But what you doing something, what we doing is righteous.
That's right.
See, we're not doing nothing criminal. They can't come at us.
That's right.
Keep reading,
Bills to control the people and keep them in bondage.
Them bills that you have, you can't even do nothing for yourself. Bills. Who is Mr. Bill? Anybody ever seen him? He come around every month, don't he? And we don't even ask him a question. What's the problem, Mr. Bill? This is how they control you. They work you to death. I seen a picture on Facebook. Little girl was looking in the mirrors. School, work, all these things in life. All she seen was herself as about 80 years old. And she was about 10. You never even get to enjoy your life. You're prisoners. Keep reading.
Friends.
Friends, read.
Always letting you down.
People trusting these peoples in this world, man. You got to stop trusting in peoples in this world, friends and families. If they're not coming to the light, where they at?
Bring it out.
Sitting in darkness somewhere. Read.
Still putting your trust in man.
Putting your trust in man. If I don't care if it's your family, your brother, whoever, they're not coming to this light, man. They rather dwell amongst darkness. Read.
And infighting.
Infighting. Read.
Hidden conflict or competitiveness with an organization.
You understand the infighting that I don't see in amongst the peoples? For what? For what? What are you fighting for? We don't own nothing.
Bring it out.
I understand that we had a Walmart as a corporation. But when you fight over crumbs, that lets you know something ain't right with you upstairs.
Right.
Keep reading.
Amid, in the middle of the pandemic to destroy us all.
Pandemic. They've been planning all these demics on us so long to destroy us all, man, mentally. Pandemic. They planned all these demics, man. What they had Ebola 1 year. People scared to even go places. I remember the guy that went to the hospital, a Presbyterian hospital. I went up in there with nobody, and I said, good. I can get in here and get out. People be that afraid, man.
That's right.
People still walking around here with masks on.
That's right.
Bring it out.
And they don't even know it's the jab that's killing.
That's right.
We give y'all this information. Y'all supposed to forward it to your families. Don't be afraid, man. Because I know when people say, man, you know, I know it's hard. Because you so trusting in a bloody system that is here to destroy you. But read.
Americans and the world are steady bombarded with mass slaughter.
Read on.
Children violence.
Yeah, you see the children, how much violence the children. You see the little boy slam the girl in Houston, the little lady, paralyzed her from the waist down. For what? What they killing for? Over IOU notes?
Bring it out.
To go spend that money, they gonna go blow it. You ain't never seen somebody rob somebody when bought some land, did you?
Bring it out.
Got all their equipment. They never had a plan. They ain't sat down, let me see, we gonna rob the bank and we gonna buy mama some land and yeah, we gotta get some equipment too, man. We can't forget the equipment, you know, lawnmowers and stuff.
Bring it out.
You know, what else we need, man? Oh, we got to have housing materials and stuff.
Bring it out.
You ever seen somebody thinking like this?
Bring it out.
They talking about, man, I gotta get that car,
That's right.
that jewelry. Like, give me them Jordans, man. Hey, man. Broke already in a week. Hey, man, we gotta go get another bank, man. Bank 2. This is. Keep reading now.
Rape.
Right? You seeing these people's on these drugs now. That's why I tell you, sis, don't be out of late. Stay on the phone, traveling groups. Don't be out by yourself. It's a sickness out here, man. And let me tell you something. These young children, they don't mind going to the jail. Because you got the rappers influencing them.
That's right.
We just got to find another rapper just got caught with some another transgender. I forget his name.
Kevin Gates.
Mr. Gates. Mr. I like the eat booties.
Yes, sir.
Well, when you go into the pen, you'll have plenty of them there right there. Kevin Gates looks suspect to me anyway.
Yeah. That's a diet, bro. Like a diet.
I'm gonna tell you something. I seen the video where these celebrities are playing multiple people.
Right. Teach.
Facts.
Keep reading up.
Pedophiles.
What?
Pedophiles.
Let me tell you something. At an all-time high. All-time high. Be careful where you let your children go, and you know, and if you let them spend the night somewhere, tell them, man, please don't let too many people be around my child.
Teach.
You don't know, some of these people got funny hands.
Right.
What your hand doing on my daughter's lap? Oh, I don't know how I got there. Let me show you. Let me show you how I'm gonna remove it. You're not gonna take it back. Keep reading.
We've been through so much in these past generations.
Read on.
And to continue to see case after case of mass violence, murder, family violence, hatred seen in the media is just overwhelming. When does this stop?
See, they hollering. That's what they hollering. This never happened in my community. Let me tell you something. The plague is here.
That's right.
Judgment is here. It's happening. Let me tell you something. You thinking people's in these nice homes, man, everything 100? No, it's not. That's where you get most of your suicides at. Murder-suicide. Do you know, I got a little thing on my phone. I was showing my wife. I see all these runaways? These children running away. They want to be grown so bad. They want it. Read.
People are dying from food poisoning.
See, this is one thing that I can't understand. We've been talking about this for years. This is one thing that I can't see, that everybody out here, we're leaving camp to camp. I'm not starting no camp. They ain't talking about feeding the people. Teach.
Right.
Tell me nothing about these camps right here. Want to be seen amends.
Bring it out.
Never want to get their hands dirty. Don't tell me about these brothers. Don't be asking me to sit with them until they get some act right in them.
Bring it out.
We're out here eating poison food, and all they thinking about is looking good for the camera.
Teach.
Sick of the sickness, man. Read.
Medication.
Man, let me tell you something. That destroys your liver.
Teach, man.
That's right.
Your kidneys.
That's right.
I remember this drug that I had my first back injury. They had gave me these drugs, man. I had about 15, 20 bottles in the cabinet. Look at the news, Vioxx is killing people. I'm like, what did that look? All in the toilet.
Bring it out.
Gotta be careful, man. You gotta wean yourself off these things. Read.
Not thinking for themselves.
When that's the biggest thing of all people, how we gonna establish a kingdom? We know Esau is the end of the world, but what we gonna do? We're gonna be going to them. Hey man, what we do? How we function without the people that controlling us? When we won't even take the time up and start taking baby steps into getting ourselves ready.
Bring it out.
It is so important that you leave your child something.
That's right.
You mans. It is so important that you leave something. Let me tell you something. I know I got children, but I can't, I leave them a few dollars, but I can't leave nothing that belongs to the school. Because if they're not in this building, what good is it going to do them leaving them something?
Right. That's right.
I'm just telling you the truth. I love them to death.
That's right.
Reach out to my daughter. I say, I'm not going to do what y'all doing no more. I see these mind games y'all like playing as children. But read.
Every day in the world.
Every day, read.
They have come to endure mass shootings.
Read on.
It has become the norm.
Hey, man, children love it, man. Don't you see these little children loving it? They love running. Oh, I got away. Be the next one with their brains leaking. They love it. They love this thing, man. This thing is the game that they gave you, Grand Theft Auto.
Teach.
Bring it out.
Read.
In churches, grocery stores, at concerts, offices, parks, and inside the homes of friends and neighbors.
Read on.
This has come from the sick and a people full of rage.
Read on.
Blamed on hatred toward other communities, grievances within a group.
It's everybody problem self-house. It's everybody problem self-house. You can't heal from outside. You got to do it from the inside.
That's right.
This is spiritual, man.
Teach.
Right.
That's like I told a lady down here up the street. She was like, yeah, we are picking up trash. Y'all gonna come out? I said, man, I ain't coming out here to do nothing. They gonna be right back. She said, well, we doing a good deal. I said, I know you is. But if you don't start from within, it ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna kill ourselves out here picking, and they gonna become used to it. Hey, they got it.
That's right.
They got it. You can set trash cans up all out there. They'll walk right past. What is this? This ain't part of the community here. It'll be out there, trash bag in, no trash in it at all.
That's right.
That's just like telling your children to clean up their room. Very important that you teach children how to clean up.
Right.
Because when your stuff is organized, because that's how my daddy used to do it. If one wrench was missing, he know it. Bishop tell you I got that spirit, boy. You got that daddy spirit, boy. Hey, man, how you that tool? And you see, like, it go all week, everybody walk past that tool. But when I get here, that tool, hey, where that tool at? Facts. When you organize in the mind, man, it's hard to deorganize you. Read on.
Secrets within families and bitterness among colleagues.
You understand how much secret we was talking about this with that what do you call it, paperwork, that documentation. Since a lot of families don't know a lot of the lies that ain't been told in these families.
That's right.
I just told y'all about the mama's baby, daddy's babies. You thinking it was housewives? Nah, it wasn't no housewife. They was house happy when you was gone.
Bring it out.
You thinking you see them old movies where the wife was at home with children all day, she was on drugs and everything else. How you think she put up with that lifestyle? Who want to deal with that all day life? All they do is sit home, cook, clean, and we need to get that out of sister's head, be barefooted and take care of the children. They're understanding there's a responsibility, but they need a life.
That's right. Facts.
You can't keep them as a prisoner. That's what these Israelites, I got 2 wives, but they my prisoners. This is sickness, man.
That's right. Bring it out.
We're not in 1617 BC. Keep reading, man.
It often ends when a man with a grudge grabs a gun,
Listen at this, read.
not thinking before he or she pull that trigger of losing their life also to the prison.
They don't understand they're going to lose their life. Do you think in somebody teaching these children? Do you think in these athletes that's howling Black Lives Matter teaching these children these things? It's the police association, the Black Police Association, the Black Fire Department, the Black Doctors Association, any of these associations teaching these children any of these things.
Bring it out.
That's why the Lord say take the lowliness, man, the lowest of the low, and rise them up high. I ain't got no degree. I ain't been to school all like that. I tried college, man. Who didn't? It just wasn't for me.
Bring it out.
Chapter 1 through 62, the first day, man. Hey, listen, man. Let me get out of here before I lose my money, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. I dropped in plenty classes. I'm like, man, so hold up. This ain't school. Yeah, you didn't listen in school. You ain't gonna listen here either. I'm just telling y'all, man. So when you understand, when you preparing to do something, you prepare. I wasn't prepared for that war. That war was too much demanding. I had to do 3 essays, man, in the first week. I'm like, man, hold on. I don't even know how to write. The beginning, the middle, and ending. I figured it out later. Keep reading.
These are conflict between tribes of the Bible.
Read on.
People are spiritually unhappy and are destroying each other's lives. Scams.
You understand these scams, man. They are high.
That's right.
You got job, tell you got a job. Don't take no job if they sending you a check. It was another scam that they was pulling out here. You got one. It was another scam. The bricks, the bricks in the box. A lot of people fell for that. Got home happy. Took the bricks out and built them a little house in the backyard with them. The jewelry, they got the 14K on the jewelry now.
Man.
They out here scamming.
That's right. That's right.
Calling old folks, tell them they don't won the lottery, send them in money. If I won the lottery, send me the ticket. I'm not sending you nothing. I just won't get that money. You're not going to trick me out of no money. But listen, read.
Deceit.
Man, I'm going to tell you something. It's the highs. Even dealing with people on these jobs. You go talk to them, ask a question. They don't know. They going to tell you a lie. Read.
All because of the programming of the elite.
That's all because of the program. The peoples are acting like the people that's controlling them. Read on.
The hate is at an all-time high.
Let me tell you something. You see people getting into it, just a little somebody cut somebody off, they shooting up the car.
Bring it out.
Now you see a woman and a man, they pissed off, they killing each other in the house. Now you see the children killing the parents now.
Bring it out.
It is crazy out here. But see, some of you sleep don't know all this is going on.
Right.
See, because you're in your little happy space. You talking to your friends that's not happy. I used to be in the world, man. How do a married woman take counseling from a single woman?
Bring that out.
Read on, dog.
Family violence, which started with a bad economy, inflation, jobs lost, money dilemma, which destroys people that worship it. It is Yahweh's will that it is happening to the people that don't repent and submit themselves to him.
You understand how these things are going to continue to happen? I'm going to show y'all today. These things, back to 2nd Esdras 5 and 2. Read this out.
2nd Esdras, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Read on.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
Y'all seeing, man, we didn't see this just a few years ago. 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Bring it out.
I just seen somebody walk into this man tool shop, walk out of it with two tree, one of the things you cut the trees. Once you cut a tree down, what they call it, a cement cutter. Walked in the man business, picked up two, they was at $1,800 a piece. They're going in these stores, snatching all the valuables. Man, let me tell you something. Why are you thinking all these Walmarts are closing? They're not closing because of unfunded. They're closing because of theft.
That's right.
That's right.
Everything is going to be online soon. And if you ain't got a debit card or a credit card, guess what? You're going to starve.
That's right.
Right.
Facts.
It's going to be hard to find food around here, man.
Right.
I just seen a man rob a little 14-year-old girl in New York. I seen one, they were riding on scooter, snatched the girl necklace off. You better let me tell you something. You better be a little crazy like me when it come down to this. Because you can be riding your scooter, I'm going to pick up something and split a skull on it. I'm just telling you how I am. I hate to be hit or touched. But you got to understand. You got to protect yourself. Right. When I'm traveling, change inside shirt.
That's right.
I'm not trying to be seen big money.
That's right. That's right.
Even though my neck heavy, I ain't trying to be big money. No, my neck ain't that heavy. You know, and in my mind, it's heavy like I used to, you know. But think about it. You can't be having all the jewelry and stuff on when you're traveling there.
That's right.
You gotta be smart.
That's right.
You gotta be smart out here. Read on up.
Or that has heard long ago.
Read on.
And the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly.
This is talking about who land is this? Who represent this land? Edom. Edom. In control of the whole planet. No matter where you go, they in control.
That's right.
And see, right now, I see China and Russia trying to delete the dollar.
Bring it out.
I see that there's other countries coming to join. What's going to happen to the dollar then? Your inflation going to go sky high. You thinking inflation high? We just went to the grocery store. Why spend $100? What did you buy? You know, then you get in there, you got one sack in the basket.
That's right. Bring it out.
No, you should spend $100, boy. You say, hey, children, come get these bags out the car.
That's right.
Now you be like, I got it. Job 18 and 5. Think about it. See, we ready for the kingdom, but we want to survive a week.
Bring it out.
We don't know how to treat each other, love each other. But this is the land belongs to Edom. This is his system. He's in control. Let me ask you this. Now I looked at Brigham Young, right? Now he had 11 brothers and 10 brothers and sisters. Now he had about 15 wives. Where's his children's at? Why we don't know nothing about some of these ex-presidents that had children? Where their families at? Why they don't never have them on TV specials?
Right.
Bring it out.
Something ain't right, is it?
That's right.
We accept every little bit of drip they give us, but we question nothing that they tell us.
Bring it out.
Think about it. Eisenhower. Did you know his mother was a so-called black woman? Never tell you these things with them. They never tell you anything. Only thing you know is the so-called white man is the devil. And I got the information to tell you that he was put in his place.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
See?
Thanks.
But we ready to kill him, man. We want y'all as slaves. Some of them Israelites.
There it is.
They don't want to accept that. Read, Doc.
Job chapter 18 and verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
See, you understand all these people that's around here doing wicked things? And I tell you, please don't be doing nothing wicked, man. Don't be doing nothing that you shouldn't be doing.
That's right.
Read.
And the spark of his fire shall not shine.
These is lies. It's not going to give light anymore, man. You're going to know when a person lying to you. You should be spiritually built up now. And I tell you, only believe 50% of what somebody's saying until you can prove it. Stop giving people so much credit, man. Read.
The light shall be dark in his tabernacle.
This is his tabernacle. This is his word. This world. Read.
And his candle shall be put out with him.
Read on.
The steps of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
Everything he doing is going to be broken, and all the peoples are going to start to turn against him. This is going to take over. This is going to be over time. This is not going to happen in a minute. Do y'all see these First Amendments out here on these auditors? These out here, a lot of you don't watch. Y'all watching Atlanta Housewives. A lot of your attention is on something that ain't gonna build your brain cell. But you got peoples out here, these so-called white peoples out here testing them. Yep, they testing this system, and they educating us too. We didn't know our rights. Could I get your license? Yes, sir.
Bring it out.
Are you expecting me to commit a crime, or have I committed a crime? Suspicious is not a felony or a misdemeanor, is it?
Bring it out.
And if you know Penal Code 3802 here in Texas, you'll know you got to start learning, man.
That's right.
We ready for a kingdom, ain't we?
Bring it out.
But we ain't ready to take one down, though. Understand your rights, Fourth Amendments, Fifth Amendments. Some of you, anybody ever looked at it? No, we too busy. We got to start building. And see, that's the problem with some of y'all out there. Y'all ready to precept. Y'all ain't ready to help.
That's right.
That's some facts.
We at war, man. Let us deal with the word right now. And it's a spiritual. If the Lord put something on you, he'll bring it to us too. We at war. Read.
For he is cast into a net by his own feet.
He's going to be cast into that same trap by his own ways. Read.
And he walketh upon a snare.
He walketh upon a snare. Read.
The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him.
See, these jinns or his lies are going to take him by his own heel. This is his ending. His own lies are going to go end him. Go destroy him.
Right.
Because guess what? I'm not the only one out here putting out this information about these people.
Sir.
There's other channels out there now.
Teach.
And let me tell you something. There's a lot of channels out there talking about these transgenders y'all love.
Uh-oh. Right.
So y'all don't understand the Baphomet, man. Y'all don't understand the level of wickedness this man will go through to destroy you and your children.
That's right.
He had no love for you. If the world had love, we'd be all in harmony, happy. Read on up.
The snare is laid for him in the ground.
See, the snare is laid for him in the earth, man. That snare that he laid for us is laid for him. Read.
And a trap for him in the way.
And a trap for him in the ways. Read verse 11.
Verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side.
That's your God, man. That's your God. So y'all don't look giving Christ the power, man.
Bring it out.
It's gonna make him. We gonna make him afraid on every side? We scared to even. On the time black people get together, no justice, no peace. Yeah, be out there. I seen them downtown Fort Worth doing that. I said, man, so y'all out here hollering no justice, no peace. But who up there in them courtrooms when these brothers are getting persecuted? Talk to the radio stations.
Bring that out.
Some of them are very famous to y'all. I asked him that. I said, what good is this gonna do out here? But we not got peoples in these courtrooms monitoring these peoples, how they dealing with our peoples. See, we ain't worked on a high level, man. Everything we do is very low.
That's right.
Very low.
That's right.
Very, very low. Give me Numbers 35, 33. See, one thing that I'm showing y'all today, we ain't got to do nothing but build each other up. Prepare each other. Love each other. Let Christ take care of this business. Read this, Art.
Numbers chapter 35 and verse 33.
Read on.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
Read on.
For blood it defileth the land.
You understand how many lives been taken here? How many lives been taken out? How many ships they sunk? Did you know the Titanic didn't hit an iceberg? I know y'all don't be knowing, do you? You know how many black rich people was on? A lot of people like, oh, black people on that ship. Yeah, there was black people. But you watched the Titanic and what was that actor name? And who was that other drag man at the top of the ship? The lady. So y'all fell in love with it, didn't you? He sunk at the end. I'd be like, listen, sis, you gotta get over. I'm getting on this door too. See, I'm gonna tell you the truth, hey. It'd have been a romantic story. We both survived. See, I'd have been in the ship already, turned some doors off. Hey, man, I don't know about y'all, but hey, I see y'all back in New York. See, I'm a thinker, man. Hey, you gotta be thinking. Keep reading.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
Read.
But by the blood of him that shed it.
Let me tell you something, man. Do we know who shed it?
Man.
Do we know the people that, see, the people's out there targeting now, probably ain't touched nobody. But then some of them probably have, and there's probably somebody sitting in the same camp with you. It's the one probably reading for you. Probably was the one back there shedding blood. He trying to cleanse his hands now. No, you ain't cleaning your hands. Read on up.
Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit.
Do you understand how important this is? And you know they had this Bible. You know they had this word. How you think they set this kingdom up? The Bible. Every kingdom has been set up on the Bible.
That's right.
This is where all the world, this is where all the knowledge come from, the word.
That's right.
Where are you thinking they got a dictionary from? The Bible. Everything come from the Bible. Read.
Wherein I dwell.
Read.
For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel.
He's letting you know when we're in the spirit, he's amongst us. We don't have to be worried about nothing. See, the thing is, we just got to avoid sin. Give me Romans 12 and 13. We got to avoid being in sin. See, a lot of you don't know how important it is not to be caught up in this trap. I worry about these things every day. Read this,
Romans chapter 12 and verse 13.
Listen at this. Read.
Distributing to the necessity of saints.
Read on.
Giving to hospitality.
Giving to hospitality. Read.
Bless them which persecute you.
What did it say?
Bless them which persecute you.
No, we got to go out there and curse them too.
Bless them which persecute you.
See, that's how you have to have the spirit, man. Read.
Bless and curse not.
It say what?
Bless and curse not.
I challenging you to go ask these brothers on these corners what they're doing now. Because they're not reading the scriptures.
That's right.
Got some authority? Read up.
Bless them, Shalaki. Rejoice with them that do rejoice.
Read on.
And weep with them that weep.
Read.
Be of the same mind, one toward another. That's right. Mind not high things.
See, we got too many people worried about the wrong things. Read.
But condescend to men of low estate.
Let's say what?
But condescend to men of low estate.
Don't look down on them. Read.
Be not wise in your own conceit.
Now, a lot of people got so much pride on them, man. That's one thing we got to take off. We got to take them shoulder pads off. You read.
Recompense to no man evil for evil.
What Bible are these guys reading? Somebody tell me. What Bible are they reading? Is that the way we supposed? That's why the movement ain't moving.
Teach.
See, because they out there with that evil for evil.
Teach.
Got some, Bishop?
Nah.
You flipping? Read up.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
It say provide things honest. Read.
If it be possible.
Read on.
As much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Why we supposed to be out here condemning peoples, man? Read.
Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved. Read.
Avenge not yourself.
Hold up. What did it say?
Avenge not yourself.
Read.
But rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine.
Christ said in Deuteronomy, vengeance is mine. Read.
I will repay.
Read on.
Said the Lord.
Why we out here doing the nigga? Mean the thing. I'm trying.
Because.
Think about it.
Because.
Why we out there with that, man?
Because.
If we gonna be the light, we got to show them the way.
That's right.
That's right.
There ain't no one taught them love either. Think about it. Think about it. People mad at us up in here because we not out there. Oh, y'all don't change, man. Yeah, we change for the better, man.
That's right.
Don't you want to change?
That's right.
How many of you have a friend and you want that evil? You want evil for evil. That's not Christ. That's not the spirit of Christ. Give me this next letter, man. We're going to move on. We ain't got much left. Yeah, y'all getting a little cold. The ceiling fan starting to crank off. Let me heat it up in here a little bit. Read this.
Mourning in the last days.
Hold up. Y'all understand what y'all seeing. Read.
Mourning upon mourning starts in every city.
It starts in every nation, man. You thinking they not going through mourning over there in these countries? Read.
In the streets throughout the world.
Read on.
Every nation has built their house with the sick, mentally and dead spiritually.
You heard your mom and daddy, people's family members? Mentally sick, man. Do you see some of the things going on? How can you throw your child off a fourth floor?
Bring it out.
How can you throw your child in there with alligators?
Bring it out.
That man gonna see that. That little boy gonna come visit him in prison. Dad, why you do it? That little girl gonna see her daughter. Mama, why you do it? Now they're in the prison really sick.
That's right.
So you gotta keep yourself out of that penitentiary. They sick in there, man.
That's right.
Read.
There will be many funeral processions of all nations.
Ain't we seeing this? Ain't this happening everywhere? Ain't y'all seeing these things manifest right in your face? Some of you too busy watching Atlanta Houseman. Some of you brothers are watching the Atlanta Houseman. Stop it. I'm about to send the glove to your house. What are you watching? Atlanta Power. I'm just playing. Read up.
The cities will be very quiet, as though the people were enjoying themselves with sadness on their mind. Total destruction of their world.
Hold up. Everything that they have bleeding, built in, total destruction. Now they have nothing. I just seen a champion factory post be coming over there in Fort Worth. They gave them millions of dollars. They spent millions of dollars not to even build a plant. They built the plant, but not to even open it up. That's how bad business is for these people. You thinking people going in AutoZone? Man, you can't even get air conditioning stuff no more. It's behind the register.
Right.
They even had the tire shine behind the register now. You're going to have to order everything. Why are you thinking you seeing this is taking place?
Teach.
You're not going to be able to go nowhere, man. Who want to be locked in these apartments for the rest of their lives?
Bring it out.
Why are you thinking they letting you work from home now?
Bring it out.
They up to something. Understand? They up to something. Read on.
In all directions, in the east, west, north, and south, mourning upon mourning.
Morning upon morning, man. Every morning you wake up, somebody is in mourning.
That's right.
Sometimes you see people that at the club, they're on Facebook, they got their hands in the air. Monday morning, they somewhere in a bed sick somewhere. Somebody knocking at somebody, repossessing their car or something. Read on.
I have seen the people in mourning in every place.
I have seen them in mourning in every place, man. No matter where I go, I'm seeing people's in mourning. Homeless people's, man, on the streets. I never seen so many homeless people's.
That's right.
Who begged for money to go get some alcohol? Mentally sick,
Bring it out.
spiritually dead. Read.
Mothers mourning for the loss of their children.
What you seen? Some of them saying their sons getting their head blown off, and they want to tell you how good Timmy was. Timmy was a thug,
That's right.
a fake thug. See, they don't want to tell you the truth, man. They don't want to tell you, man, these mothers are in mourning. These mothers are sad. I got an auntie, she done lost 5. Seems like it don't even bother, but it does. You don't supposed to be burying your children's. Don't you see that it's taking place?
Bring it out.
None of them having insurance, always going to a GoFundMe to bury these peoples.
That's right.
Read on up.
They see them dying in the streets day after day.
They see them, even the daughters out here dying. And we won't stand up and do nothing because everybody want a king or a queen around here, man. Bible, it's going to script that. You got to get rid of that. Read.
Few fathers around because of the broken homes that the beast system has created.
You understand why they mostly incarcerated? They never see their children grow. I heard a dude say he got out of pen, his son didn't even know him.
Right.
That's why he didn't go back.
That's right.
Y'all don't understand this. This is a broken system. It is nothing good about this. I don't care how good Plato look. They up there drowning in debt.
Teach. Bring it out. That's right.
Fact.
Bring it out.
Read on.
Fathers having no faith in themselves.
They have no faith. Men's have no faith in themselves no more. Read.
Emotional. Low self-esteem.
They very emotional because they coming out of these single parent households.
Right.
Low self-esteem, man. Don't believe in that they can do anything. Brothers, sisters, y'all can do anything.
That's right.
That's right.
Y'all can go right now and wear a whole plane up. You think it's that difficult? It's not hard. Give you about a training, about 3 weeks. You'll be out there working on your own.
Right.
They just ask for that piece of paper to keep you from going in there. That's what that paper is set up for you to show them that you indoctrinated and you believe in the system.
Right.
Now we'll reward you with a good paying job. Read,
Broken men that rely on women for moral strength to continue.
Let me tell you something. Some of these, I seen it in the truth. They won't stand up. When you come in this truth, your house out of order, I'm going to tell you that. Some of your house might not be, it might be 50, 60, 40. But when you come in this truth, you got to balance it out, man.
That's right.
Nobody going at home with a whip. See, some of these guys, they don't know. This is why we got classes going to be coming out. These brothers going to be bringing these classes. Man, being in a relationship, it takes a while. You know, you plant that seed in the ground, man, it might grow up crooked. You got to straighten it back up. It might lean the other way. You got to straighten it back up, man.
Right.
It's not an easy job.
That's right.
You thinking these our sisters, these people ain't come out of this world, mind ain't toe up?
Bring it out.
Read on.
The beast system has broken the man.
It's broken the man. Let me tell you something. One thing that I used to know when I traveled a lot, I used to go in the cities. I'm like, man, where the man's at from 16 to 35? They all locked up.
That's right.
Thanks.
Go into these small communities, man, these small towns. Even in the city. And most of these men don't even have their own place.
Bring it out.
There it is.
Bring it
I'm like, man, what's going on?
Bring it out.
I thought you had to be the king of your castle. How you gonna be the king when you in there living like the queen? And sisters, y'all know, man, ain't got it. You got to understand. Let him be the king. He come up in there, you treating him like he what is it, Simba? What was the code name? You got to give him that space, man, but he got to grow. See, you got to add something every year. Read up.
The man has broken the woman, and the woman has broken the children to follow wickedness and oppression that has consumed them all. I have seen the dead in rage, and they had hatred in their heart. And anyone that crosses their path may be devoured because of the thirst for blood in their system.
Let me tell you something, man. You cross somebody's path, you got to let it go, man. Somebody, you know, bump into somebody, man, I'm sorry, move on. Let him bump into the right thug. Here, they'll find what they're looking for, man.
That's right.
Quickness.
They'll find what they're looking for. You got to have the spirit of Christ. You got a wise man thinks twice and moves forward. Not gonna stay back there with that garbage.
That's right. That's right.
Read on.
There was no place to find rest from because of the mourning in the cities, floods, droughts, food shortage, a loss of jobs that the beast had provided for the prisoners in his kingdom.
You understand? They depend on the beast.
Right.
Everything you need, you got to depend on the beast.
That's right.
The Lord has given us land, so a lot of brothers, they don't, you know. When the first crew, we went out and worked there, man. We was out there with little action until we got a lawnmower. We started. We was out there. Matthias, go get that tree. Bishop attack. You know, the lawnmower. He's like, I don't know what to do. What I'm gonna attack? Get to attack that brush over there. I'm tired of looking at it.
Thanks.
They heard me. I'm out there attack.
Thanks.
They're like, we ain't at war, man. I'm at war. I'm trying to get through. I'm ready to go home.
That's right.
Going out there from can't see to can't see. I'm tired.
Thanks.
So they understand why I was saying attack. Read on that.
Some shall call for the Son, but he will not answer.
See, when a lot of people going through their stress, now they want to turn around and call on the Son, man. See, that's what goes on, man. You'll wait till you at that pinnacle, man, where nothing is going right for you. But when things going right, that's why I should be in the word. Things going right. I used to be always saying, give a prayer up to the unknown. I couldn't pray to somebody I didn't know. No matter how high I was, I always kept that right. Kept a Bible with me, but it was in NIV. I didn't know. See, when you don't know nothing, you just walking around here just as dumb as the rest, but you might got a little bit more. But read.
Because he knows their hearts. When they had liberty to repent, they chose the beast in all his ways.
See, they had that liberty. They had that freedom to repent. Like all of you out there, to change your mind, stop doing what you're doing. Have some peace in your life. Have some peace in your house. Stop with all this aggressiveness, this hatred and anger that you have in you. Get that out your system.
That's right. That's right.
Read.
Mourning upon mourning.
That's what's going to happen if you don't. You're going to continue. You're going to continue going through it. You got to get these things out your system and live right. It's not hard. And like Doc was explaining to you, the Bible is a part of our life, but we still have a life we have to live too.
Right.
We have to have a balance, and they balance each other. So we got the commandments, we keep them, we live it, but we still live life.
That's right.
We don't eat pork like, you don't think I'll be listening. We don't eat pork. We don't go to the strip clubs. We're not doing the dumb things, but we still living life.
That's right. That's right.
We still can get some money. Hey, there's no problem with getting money.
That's right. You ain't lying.
But you're living right. You're living right, man.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about what nobody's saying, but I'm going to tell you something. It'll separate you from the fools when you're living right.
That's right.
Read on.
They will have death after death.
That's what's going to happen around here, man. That's what you're seeing. It's never going to stop, man. This place is being the most high. This is the lake of fire that's going on, what y'all seeing now. Some of these camps thinking, man, it's going to be one lake. We're going to be in line. 1 billion people's in line. Do that make any sense? We ain't like, what number are you, man? I'm 600 million and such and such. You got a long time. You're going to be standing there forever, ain't you? I'm just telling you. Some of the stuff we've been taught, man, is just foolishness.
That's right.
Read.
They will be afflicted till the earth falls into silence.
They understand, man, the ones that continue to be caught up in the system, they're going to continue to be afflicted. Read.
There will be few that will be left that enjoyed the beast system till all have been overcome by mourning and death.
You understand that's going to be just a few. And see, once the majority shrinks, they're going to start listening more. Because they're going to see there's a great punishment going on. Give me Revelations 18:4.
Bring it out.
Go ahead,
What's going on there?
I killed them. I killed both of them.
You killed both of them?
Yeah, I killed like both kids.
Did you kill something or did you break something?
I killed my kids, my children. I killed my children.
You killed your children?
Yeah, I killed them, both of them.
How did you do that now?
I don't know. I just killed them.
How old are your children?
3 and 6. I killed them.
3 and 6?
I killed both of them.
What did you use? Did you use a gun? Did you
That's
use
enough,
a
man.
gun?
We don't want to get too deep. You know, YouTube like to monetize things, you know.
Yes, sir.
But listen at this. Without a conscience, she did it and called them and was talking on the phone like there was nothing really that serious about the situation.
Check it out.
Morning upon morning, man. Y'all remember these things. Death after death. Read this out.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
And when you understand, these are the men that are going to be teaching you through the Spirit of Christ. Read.
come out of her.
Come out of her. Come out of her means spiritually. What are you doing that's wrong? You got to come out of her. Right. Nothing that you're doing wrong is going to catch you in this tornado.
Yeah.
Read.
My people.
My peoples, read.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
When you know you in sin, that's death. Read.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
These are the judgments that's coming on these peoples that y'all seen daily. Read.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Read on.
And God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
Read on now.
How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Listen at this, read.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
One day. See, they see, you know, the Israelite thinking it might happen Sunday. Read.
Death. And
mourning. Read.
And famine.
Read.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Destroyed. Read.
For strong is the Lord God who judges
now
her.
Give me 2 Peter 3 and 7. 2 Peter 3 and 7. Read that up.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7.
Read on.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store.
They're going to kept in store. Read.
Reserved unto fire.
That's the destruction that is coming, man, on the people that are in sin. Right. You got to get out of sin, even your thoughts. Right. Some of you brothers and sisters are still watching porn and what is it that you love by watching transgenders?
Bring it out.
Some of you still got the Playboy magazines. You got some of the Playboy magazines. New brother here got them Playboy magazines. They drags.
Bring it out.
Some of you sisters, you know, like to go to the, you know, I don't even know. A lot of this stuff that I don't even know going on anymore. I don't know these things, but I don't listen to the radio. I don't watch TV. That is a great way to start winging yourself off the nipple.
Right.
That is a great way to start. You have listening to this music. That's one of Satan's greatest ministers.
Yep, that's right.
These rappers. Read up.
Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Ungodly man's perdition. These are the ones that are rejecting the truth. Read.
But beloved.
Read.
Be not ignorant of this one thing.
Read on.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
So you understand, man, this ain't talking about just one day.
Teach.
Bring it out.
This destruction has been going on for a while around here. Read on.
And 1,000 years as one day.
Just like one day to the Lord. Read.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
The Lord is not slack. That's why he say, vengeance is mine. Let me handle that business. Take care of the sheep.
That's right.
Our job is to take care of the sheep.
That's right.
When you go out to the land, Shem, them, they know his sheep name. I still don't know their name. Seth Hyman, the one that keep attacking yo. They be in there fighting and wrestling. Like, you children, cut it out, man. Show some love. You know, Hyman, he catch you slipping out there, man. Caught me live one time. I said, man, I tried. Let me get off here. I'm finna have me out there, man. But you understand, we ought to be what we do. Listen to me, what I'm saying. Just like we take care of the sheep, that's what we doing in here. We ain't out for vengeance. We're not the line. We're not supposed to be out there killing.
That's right.
That's right.
We're supposed to be out here doing what we're supposed to do to build and see them multiply. It's like you see the brothers with the garden, man. They be talking, I be just watching them. I know I called Shem. I said, I ain't even watched the whole mess. I was like, yeah, man, y'all gonna cuss my. He said, yeah, we already got it. It's just similar. I said, my bad. I was just, you know how I am. I'm trying to help. My bad, Doc. So I sent him a picture of Eleazar and Yash or something. I'm gonna get him off my case. But read,
the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Read on.
As some men count slack.
See, some people think the word is not gonna happen. Read.
But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish.
Read on.
But that all should come to repentance.
That's what the Lord is looking for, us to build this nation again.
Right.
And build these other peoples up. How we gonna get the peoples on our side when we out there drawing a line in the sand?
Bring it out.
You gonna be my slave. How they gonna help us?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
But they go to work money, yes, Abosa.
Bring that out.
It's confusing to me. That's what I told the guy from GMS. He talking about, yeah, man, the people at Walmart is watching me on camera. But y'all want to go out there and call people the devil, don't you? I don't get it, man. Read on that.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
It says it's going to come just, you ever seen somebody, you ever got something stolen? Hey, I'm about to get the rims off your car, you know. Take me about 8 minutes, so don't come outside and call the police in about 10 minutes. You wake up in the morning and your thing's gone.
That's right. That's right.
Read on.
In the which the heavens shall pass away.
These kingdoms are going to be destroyed. Read.
With a great noise.
With a great noise. You see the people mourning? You see the people's in pain? You see all the things going on. Nobody happy here. You can't even go to some of the city halls now unless you got an appointment. To get driver license, you got to call and get an appointment. You just have to show up.
That's right.
Everything is becoming more restricted. Read.
And the elements shall melt with the fervent heat.
These kingdoms are going to be wasted away with the destruction that is coming to them. Read.
The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
All of these inventions, these things, some things we're going to carry, but we're not going to need all these. We don't need the porn hubs.
Thanks.
We don't need all these things where you got little sites where pedophiles can be contacting children.
That's right.
Bring it out.
I believe a child shouldn't even have a cell phone unless you got to call home, call. That's all they need it for.
That's right.
They'd be on no phone surfing and all that stuff. That's not good for a child mind.
That's right.
What's going to happen? They're going to develop the same mind you got.
That's right.
Right.
Keep reading.
Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord.
Read on.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved.
These kingdoms are going to be on fire, man. Read.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
It's going to melt, man. It's going to be destroyed. Read.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
We looking for that new heaven and a new earth, man.
That's right.
That's what we should be seeking. That's what we should be working towards.
That's right.
We're not working towards that. We're working towards destroying each other. Crabs in the bucket. Even in this truth. Read.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Where what?
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
In the new kingdom, there's going to dwell righteousness. See, think about this. If ships came in here, you thinking there's going to be a lot of brothers in the kingdom? A lot of these people got to be put to sleep.
Bring it out.
A lot of them going to go back in the world because they're going to give up. See, because it's not happening as fast as they want it to happen. Read.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things,
Read on.
be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless.
Hold up. It say, you may be found of him in peace. Your mind got to be pure.
That's right.
Without spots. You got secret sins and blameless. Who you holding grudges against?
Bring it out.
What you dealing with in this world that is more important. Give me Revelations 21:1.
Bring it out.
See, people just want the kingdom, but they don't understand we have to work to achieve the kingdom.
That's right. Big facts.
We got to teach our children how to have skills.
Right.
Most of these young men in these hoods, sisters in these, only thing they know how to do is rape, rob, steal, and kill.
That's right. That's right.
And shake a steaky leg. They have them down there, you give them a drill, they ask you what it's for. Read on, dog.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
He said, I seen a new heaven and a new earth. Read.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Read on.
And there was no more sea.
Read on.
And I, John, saw the holy city.
He said, I seen these peoples. Read.
New Jerusalem.
We call them the New Jerusalem. Read.
Coming down from God.
Drawing near to God. Read.
Out of heaven.
Out of heaven, out of the kingdom. Read.
Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
That's what we're doing.
That's right.
We're preparing ourselves. And that's why, we got to have a little patience with the nation, man. Hopefully some of these other brothers and sisters will start picking up on the teaching that we're teaching and the information that we're bringing. Give me Revelation 19:7. Got to have a little patience. The bride. Read that up.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 7.
Read on.
Let us be glad and rejoice.
Let us be joyful, man.
Right.
Understand what we are working towards. It's not going to happen overnight.
That's right.
That's why people play the lottery. They want it overnight.
That's right.
I told you, I asked my auntie about 3 years ago. She said she's been playing it for 37, it's 40 now, and she ain't won yet. So what, you thinking you going to win it? How many black peoples in the hood you seen go up on there taking pictures of, yeah, we won the lottery. Yeah, we changed our community.
Bring it out.
It's rigged just like the McDonald thing was.
That's right.
All of it is rigged. They know who's going to win.
That's right.
If you in control, you can give it to who you want to give it to.
That's right.
Right.
Stop playing their games. Read.
And give honor to him.
And what?
And give honor to him.
Why are we not giving honor to our Lord? You don't give honor to everything else.
That's right.
Your job, the bad relationships, Give honor to him, Pastor. Give honor to Christ now. Read.
For the marriage of the Lamb is come.
It's come. It's come. When we were preparing, y'all, we're going through the rehearsal. We're learning the feast days, the calendars. It's a lot of things you didn't know. You know now. How many of you really keeping up with this?
Bring it out.
Or you just waiting for somebody to put something out? You're not even trying to anticipate it. How many months for the Feast of Tabernacles? We know it's probably about September, October. Think about it. We just doing. See, look, we just doing it over and over and over and over. Eventually, you're not even gonna be thinking about it.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And his wife had made herself ready.
We got to make ourselves ready.
That's right.
We have to get ready. Read.
And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen.
This is in righteousness, in a righteous spirit. Read.
Clean and white.
Clean, free from sin and pure. Read.
For the fine linen is the righteousness of saints.
That's the righteousness of saints. Read.
And he said unto me, right.
Right. Read.
Blessed.
What did he say?
Blessed.
What did he say?
Blessed.
He say, blessed, man. People thinking they getting blessed by getting a job. I be seeing them on Facebook. I be like, man, look at this 6. I got a car. Lord bless me today. Yeah, I guess your Lord did bless you, shitty. But he want to get paid every month. Read.
Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Read on.
And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of God.
These are the true sayings, the true words of God. Read.
And I fell at his feet to worship him.
Read on.
And he said unto me,
and this messenger said unto me, unto John, read.
See thou do it not.
Don't do it not, read.
I am thy fellow servant.
See, we can't be putting people on pedestals, man. See, that's where it starts at. Israel want to worship a man.
That's right.
You think he go all the way back to Saul? They didn't need a king, but they wanted a man. And God gave them a man of their own heart.
That's right.
Think about it. We don't need a king, man. We can function without it. But we need Christ.
That's right. Facts.
We don't need a man sitting over us. We need a God sitting over us, man.
That's right.
That'll keep us in a spiritual mind state that way we don't go to sway to the right or sway to the left. That's why we have to get our minds together. Now, not later.
That's right.
Read.
And thy brethren that have the testimony of Christ
Read on.
worship God.
What did it say? Worship who?
Worship God.
Read on.
For the testimony of Christ is the spirit of prophecy.
It's the spirit of prophecies, man. Back to Revelation 21:3. Listen at this. Read.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men.
He said the spirit of God is with men. Where we at? We're in the tabernacles.
That's right.
The spirit of God got to be with us to be here. And I know some people can't be here. They got things, but this is your main mission. This is his day. Read.
And he will dwell with them.
And he's going to dwell with them. Read.
And they shall be his people.
And they shall be his peoples. Read.
And God himself shall be with them and be their God.
See, he's going to be our God, but read.
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
No more mournings upon mournings, man. Once you get your spirit right and you start working on getting your life right, you're not going to have this problem, but you're going to see death.
That's right.
You're going to see people still going through things, and your job is to tell them the truth.
That's right. That's right.
Read.
And there shall be no more death.
No more death, man. That's no more sin. Read.
Neither sorrow.
No sorrows. Read.
Nor crying.
Read on.
Neither shall there be any more pain.
Distress. Read.
For the former things are passed away.
All the things that you had learned, you don't forgotten it. Read.
And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
He said, I'm going to make you a new spirit. Read.
And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful.
He said, what I say is true and faithful. Read.
And he said unto me,
read.
It is done.
It is done. Read.
I am Alpha and Omega.
The beginning and the end. Read.
The beginning and the end.
Read on.
I will give unto him that is athirst.
See, the people that want Christ, see, some of y'all at a thirst. Some of y'all still drinking from some other cups. Y'all got to put them down, man.
That's right.
Dealing with other things you shouldn't be dealing with. Read.
Of the fountain of the water of life.
That's
read.
the word. Read.
He that overcometh.
He that overcometh. You got to overcome yourself. It starts with you, Israel. Read.
Shall inherit all things.
And you're going to inherit everything that was promised to us. Read.
And I will be his God.
And I will be his God. Read.
And he shall be my son.
And he shall be my son or daughter. Read.
But the fearful.
See, we got too many people in here got pride on them, man. See, they thinking that they going to do it themselves. You can't do it yourself, man.
That's right.
We need a God to lead us spiritually.
That's right.
We had man leading us right to death. And we chose not to even question anything until the Father and the Son woke us up. Read.
And unbelieving.
These are the ones that still ain't not going to believe the word. They thinking that we're going to get the kingdom overnight. This is a process. This is a process. The children are going to live better than what we do. Right. They're going to eat better than what we eat.
That's right.
We got brothers and sisters here working on herbs and all kind of things now. Food, we learning how to do all these things, man.
Right.
10 years ago, we didn't know how to do none of this.
Fact.
Some of them just learned what a weed eater do. Some of you brothers just learned how to check your oil. Seen some of the sisters out there checking the oil. Yeah, you're a little low, brother. Oh, what I do next? Get some transmission fluid. I'm just telling you, man. I've seen women changing tires, brothers sitting there on their phone. Read.
And the abominable.
And the abominable. Read.
And murderers.
These are the hatred of their own kind. Read.
And whoremongers.
Whoremongers, man. Deal with sisters, brothers out here dealing with other doctrines. Read.
And sorcerers.
And sorcerers. Love of the lie. Read.
And idolaters.
And idolaters. Read.
And all liars.
Read on.
Shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Y'all don't understand this is going on right now.
That's right. Teach other.
You're seeing a lot of people, man, but some of these people are going to come back. They're going to be given a chance. The ones you got to think about it. This truth wasn't out here as strong like it is these last 2 or 3 years. A lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people that died before they even knew anything about this.
That's right. That's right.
They back. They coming back. But we won't know who is who. And see, that's why let God be the judge, because God knows all spirits.
That's right.
See, we don't know what that spirit did before. But the Bible say, try the spirit by the spirit. If your spirit wicked, what's that going to happen with the other spirit? Understand these things. Let God take care of these things. Our job is just to teach the word. You didn't find any other the prophets other than Ezra out there tearing hair, plucking hairs out heads, man. Moses was putting some to death, so was Joshua. But see, through Christ, we don't do that anymore.
That's right.
Our job is to come out here and teach y'all and to reach and pray that you believe and pray for your brothers and sisters, man.
That's right.
Pray for them. Somebody at your job, I tell you, pray for them.
That's right.
Lord, please take that spirit out before, I take a little vengeance over it, You got to pray for them. You'll see that person change. Quit trying to do it yourself. That's not your war. Your war is with yourself.
Thanks.
Get yourself right. By you taking vengeance on others, do that make you righteous? You understand these brothers sitting at this table, they know they got heavy, a heavy pair, heavy shoulder pairs who are following Christ. You can't be caught doing nothing.
That's right.
Thanks.
People's looking. You thinking they ain't watching? Let them see something. What was the guy that caught with the training? Kevin Gates. It'd be like Kevin Gates around here. Charleston White will be on there with his little one eye talking all kind of noise to you. He just popped up on the scene out here agitating people, man. I like old Charleston White. He wasn't a noise talker, ain't he? He wouldn't bother me because I get right back on him. Revelation 10, 20, and 10, man. Listen to this. 20 and 10.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 10.
Read.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone.
He's going to be destroyed within his own kingdom, man.
That's right.
And the devil represents peoples.
That's right.
Read on.
Where the beast and the false prophet are.
These are these nations and you got this and these false prophets, man. I'm going to tell you something. Are these artists? Did y'all see LeBron in his skirt this week?
Yes.
He had a nice little pink skirt on, didn't he? Toot. Think about it, man. I like to see LeBron play basketball. If I was still in my day, I'd take LeBron. I'd dunk on LeBron, man. I'm just telling you the truth. Y'all might not believe I can dunk back in the day. Now I go up, I might come down and might not get back up. So, somebody told me, man, all that jumping that high gonna come down, gonna cost you later. I didn't think about it because I can do it. But think about it. These false prophets, Beyonce, our children love Beyonce. They love these rappers, Amigos, all these rappers. Bishop know all of them, I don't be knowing them. Little Uzi, Kirko, little 22 with a snub nose. They got all kind of names now, don't they? One way back in the alley, I was like, man, what's up with these brothers with these names now? But think about it. These actors, you think in the church, these actors got how many days a week? 7. TD Jakes just there 1 day a week. They got 7 days to deceive you. And they dropping movies after year. These congressmen, these mayors, all of these people are working for the system. But read,
and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Read on.
And I saw a great white throne.
This is judgment. Read.
And him that sat on it.
Read on.
From whose face the earth and heaven fled away.
This is the present. You ever notice that when we out, people won't even hardly talk to you when you got your fringes on.
That's right. Bring it out.
They're starting to understand. But see, they confused with these other Israelites.
That's right.
Because they out there with that hatred.
That's right.
See, if you didn't know, hatred is a sin.
That's right. Each other.
You can hate, I hate you. That don't mean I want to kill you. The Most High y'all want to kill Esau. Just hated his ways.
That's right.
See, we look at hate as, I'm ready to kill you. What happened when they in the hood? Somebody hating on somebody. They go out and shoot each other up.
Mm-hmm.
They taking hate to another level.
Thanks.
Too much Grand Theft Auto. But read,
And there was found no place for them.
No place, read.
And I saw the dead, small and great.
These are the spiritual ones, read.
Stand before God.
And these are nations, read.
And the books were open.
And these books were open, read.
And another book was open.
And this is the book of the word, read.
Which is the book of life.
Read on.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books.
Let me tell you something. Is your life lining up with the Bible?
Teach. Bring it out.
People say they want to get to the kingdom, make it to the kingdom, prepare. Spiritually, you prepare yourself. Even if you pass on, you come back spiritually right. You building yourself up spiritually. That's one thing you see. We passed out life insurance, get this stuff right. You heard about documentations today. We got common law paperwork. We got all these things.
That's right.
We're starting to implement. We're starting to grow from what we did know. I'm still working on my wheel, man. I'm back, feet over. Get that stuff taken care of. Get it notarized. I know sister back there notarized, so go to her. These things that we do, start putting it out, sister, that you're a notary. Be important because people that got wheels, something you need, a wheel, go to sisters. Once she stamp it, it's good. Watch what you stamp though. We have some crooks coming. They play the game both ways around here.
That's right.
Read on.
Which were written in the books according to their works.
See, everything that you do is going to be according to your works. Read.
And the sea gave up the dead.
And the what?
The sea gave up the dead.
The nation, read.
Which were in it. And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works.
You understand all these people that spiritually dead, they're going to be judged according to their works? This ain't talking about nobody in the grave, man. Everybody's going to come up out here and get taught again.
That's right.
You might not be coming back.
Bring it out.
Your candle might be blown out forever. This is the great judgment. This is, I guess they give you all the Armageddons, all this stuff, man. Don't worry about none of that stuff, man. Just like we fell out of power, it took years. It's just like we're going to come back into power. It's going to take years.
That's right.
Think about it. Did America get established in 1 year?
Bring it out.
They did a lot of rape, robbing, stealing, and killing to establish this kingdom here in America. passing disease blankets to the American Indians. And let me tell you something. Don't get caught up on that TV about the American Indians. They wasn't all standing no teepees.
Bring it out. That's right.
They had building and structures too, man.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all got to get out of that TV thing, man, thinking they was moving little teepees all around the country.
Right. Right.
Read,
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
This is sin in captivity. Read.
This is the second death.
Read on.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Understand, if your name not written, I'm going to tell you, your name got to be written by your action.
That's right. That's right.
Give me Psalm 76 and 1. I'll probably finish this later, man. Read this up.
Psalms chapter 76 and verse 1. In Judah is God known.
In Judah, Yah amongst us. And how is it known? It is made known unto us. Read.
His name is great in Israel.
His name is great in Israel. You understand? He's honored amongst the Israelites that believe in him. That's how his name is great. A lot of people don't believe in him as a spiritual man or a spiritual woman does. You don't understand how many Israelites were sitting out there talking about crucify him?
Bring it out.
His name wasn't great to them. And that's something else I'm working on, but read.
In Salem also is his tabernacle.
In Salem, peace, perfect, safety. And also in his tabernacles. And this is the belief in Yah. Read.
And his dwelling places in Zion.
This is amongst the nation. Read.
There break he the arrows of the bow.
See, they break the spirit, heed the arrows of the bow. Read.
The shield.
Read on.
And the sword. And the battle.
This is that victory over death, man. This is what you got to do. You don't understand. You in war personally amongst yourselves.
That's right.
You don't understand how much garbage you got to get out of your mind.
That's right.
You cannot get victory over death if you can't overcome yourself.
That's right.
Read.
Thou art more glorious and excellent than the mountains of praise.
Read on.
The stout-hearted are spoiled.
These are the stubborns. Heard say the stupid, the ignorant. But the Bible say the stout-hearted. It's just saying the stupid, the ignorant, the proud. Read.
They have slept their sleep.
They have what?
Slept their sleep.
These are the dead in spirit. There is nothing that you can do for them. Read.
And none of the men of might have found their hands.
Have found their powers. They powerless in their works. Read.
At thy rebuke, O God of Jacob, both the chariot and horse.
Hold up. So I thought they was coming in chariots.
Bring it out.
So he rebuked the chariot. It's confusing to me. The chariot and horse, read,
are cast into a deep sleep.
This is that second death the Bible was talking about. Read.
Thou, even thou, art to be feared.
Thou, even thou, art to be feared. The word of God should be, when you read this Bible, you should take heed to your life.
That's right.
Read.
And who may stand in thy sight when once thou art angry.
Give me Psalm 5 and 5 right quick.
Bring it out.
I'm in it early, but let me Psalm 5 and 5. Who's going to stand in his sight? See, a lot of people, they be praying, thinking God here. Read this right quick, God.
Psalms chapter 5 and verse 5.
Read on.
The foolish shall not stand in thy sight.
The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Read.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
So if you in little sin out there, man, let it go.
That's right.
Repent from your sins. Read.
Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing.
That love the lie. Read.
The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
These are the dishonest people that speak lies to cover up their tracks. Back to where we were. Verse 8, 76 and 8.
Psalms chapter 76 and verse 8. Thou didst cause judgment to be heard from heaven.
Read on.
The earth feared and was still.
It was quiet. Read.
When God arose to judgment to save all the meek of the earth. Salah.
They should understand the meek ones with Yah's spirit. And his judgment is to destroy the enemies of Yah and his peoples. That's what his judgment is going to be about. Read.
Surely the wrath of man shall praise thee.
Surely the wrath, when you see the just punishment, a lot of people is going to start repenting, y'all. Because they're going to see there's no other way to turn now.
That's right.
Read.
The remainder of wrath shall they restrain.
Shall they what?
Shall they restrain.
Shall they be preserved? Read.
Vow.
What?
vow,
word of honor, read.
and pay unto the Lord your God.
This is your atonement, read.
Let all that be round about him bring presents unto him that ought to be feared.
Give me Romans, man, 6 and 13. Let me show you. See, some of you thinking you can go to Walmart's, man. It's not going to work. You're not looking for nothing. He owned everything. Read this up.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 13.
Read on.
Neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness
Read on.
unto sin,
Read.
but yield yourselves unto God.
But what they supposed to do?
Yield yourselves unto God.
Read.
As those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto God.
God looking for you, not no gifts, man. You are the gift.
That's right.
He's looking for you. Get your spirit right.
Right.
It's time. It's time. I didn't even know I was going to go this long, but let me get a little bit more. I got a couple more precepts.
Bring it out, Elder.
Give me Ezekiel 33 and 30.
Bring it out.
Who turned their hair down, man?
Everybody was about to freeze it down.
Hey, I told you it'd get hot. Read this out.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 30.
Read.
Also, thou son of man,
Read on.
the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another,
See, this is what they do secretly. Read.
every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do this.
So that's the problem with Israel. You understand why your enemy took the man out the house, the fathers out the house,
Bring it out.
gave us the movies, the pimps, the thugs, and you know, back in the day, women said, I gotta have me a thug. And they got what they wanted. You know, think about it. Now the Most High is reestablishing the kingdom. They don't want to reestablish the order.
That's right.
Read,
For with their mouths they show much love,
See, they'll tell you what you want to hear. Y'all better understand that's what they do out in that world. Read.
but their heart goeth after covetousness.
See, their heart going out, their mind going after whatever desire they love. Read.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice,
Read on.
and can play well on an
They
instrument.
love the way the teaching, the way the word coming out. Read.
For they hear thy word,
Read on.
but they do them not.
That man, how much teaching y'all been getting and y'all still don't want to do it.
Bring it out.
This is sad. This is a sad thing that we should all be in that weight room together.
That's right. Man,
We should all be working out together. But read.
And when this cometh to pass,
When this cometh to pass, read.
lo, it will come.
It will come, read.
Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Y'all don't understand. We the prophets, man.
Right.
We don't evolve from one West to the Most High and the Son.
That's right.
And people hate you for saying the one West is a curse. Give me Galatians 5 and 13. They hate for you to say that, but one West taught you that the world was going to end in 2000. People selling their homes and stuff. They were sitting around waiting on a ship. Then they didn't show up. They should have been chasing to harden them out of town. Read that out.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 13. For, brethren, ye have been called unto liberty.
Read on.
Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
You don't use that liberty for that flesh, man. And that's what I still see people doing. Read.
But by love serve one another.
Serve by love, serve one another. We got to serve one another. Read.
For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this.
Oh, once you doing these things in righteousness, everything is fulfilled. Read.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
What?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Read on.
But if ye bite and devour one another,
Read on.
take heed that ye be not consumed one of another.
You see how this is why I say this, they not reading their Bible.
That's right.
They love to bite and devour one another. Crabs in the buckets. This is what goes on in the nation. Give me 2 Corinthians 3 and 1. But read this.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 1. Do we begin again to commend ourselves? Or need we, as some others, a epistle of condemnation to you, or letters of condemnation from you?
Read.
Ye are our epistle.
What did it say?
Ye are our epistle.
Read.
Written in our hearts.
Written where?
Written in our hearts.
Why we ain't got this written in our minds, man? Because some of you ain't doing no push-ups with this word.
Bring it out.
Some of you pushing up with this word to try to come and devour others.
That's right.
Get yourself in order.
Right.
If the Lord call you to sit in the seat, you'll get there. But be patient. Read.
Known and read of all men.
Read on.
For as much as ye are manifestly declared to be the epistle of Christ, ministered by us, written not with ink, but the Spirit of the living God.
This was all written with the Spirit of the living God. Read.
Not in tables of stone,
Read on.
but in fleshly tables of the heart.
Read up.
And such trust have we through Christ to God's word.
We got to take everything 100, man. Read.
Not that we are sufficient to ourselves to think anything as of ourselves.
See, that's the problem in Israel. That's why I see, man, it's the king and queen thing that's really just bothers me. Because they still want to be something that they're not going to achieve.
That's right.
No matter how much, just be. What was Jacob? Plain man.
That's right.
If we from the nation of the 12 tribes, we're supposed to have the same spirit.
That's right.
Read.
But our sufficiency is of God.
Our sufficiency is of God. Read.
Who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament.
Of the New Testament. You got these Old Testament, man. They destroyed. Read.
Not of the letter.
Not of the law. Read.
But of the Spirit.
That's what we tell y'all, man. This thing is simple.
That's right.
Read.
For the letter killeth.
The what?
For the letter killeth.
It's amen.
I'm telling you.
Bring it out.
Read.
But the Spirit giveth life.
That's what gives life, man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what gives life.
Bring it out.
Shimshon, can you read that again, brother? Please.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 6. Who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life.
You understand how important that is?
Right.
Correcting our spirits.
Right.
Getting our spirits in order. Give me Isaiah 55 and 6. I'm just chopping through these precepts, man. But the thing is, y'all take hold to these classes. Some of these classes are important, especially the paper trail. You know, very important that now that y'all should start setting up y'all family tree, because it's going to be very important for the next generation. Read this out.
Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6.
Read.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
See, that's the thing. Need to be seeking him while he may be found. Read.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Call upon him while he is near. Read.
Let the wicked forsake his
It
ways,
say, let the wicked man forsake his ways. Read.
and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
His what?
And the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Read.
Let him return unto the Lord.
Read.
And he will have mercy upon him and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Man, y'all don't understand our Lord. Give me Galatians 5 and 22. This thing here, man, is so lovely. It's so easy. It's most of the time you fighting yourself.
That's right.
You know, they used to have this little boxing game where the little hands. See, that's like two people's in your head and they're hitting you and then they're fighting. No, that's not right. That's right. No, that's not right. Sock 'em robot. Man, my thought you be knowing everything, man. My go-to guy.
Dangerous.
I call a movie. Hey, he knows. I can just be telling about what's happening in the movie. Yeah, I know what that one is. Read this.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22.
Read.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love.
This is what we just trying to show the nation, man. No matter if you got a disagreement with somebody, man, it ain't got to be war.
Right.
Read.
Joy.
What?
Joy.
Read.
Peace.
Read.
Long suffering.
Hey, man, long suffering. I think some sand back there. Nobody put it on the ice, though, but read.
Gentleness.
What?
Gentleness.
Read on.
Goodness. faith,
read.
meekness,
Read.
temperance,
read.
Against such there is no law.
You don't need the law, man.
That's right.
Now, when you say that,
They think you ain't got to keep it.
nah, a lot of people get offended.
Wow. I don't know how.
You got to believe that, man. The Spirit of Christ.
That's what we're talking about. And I'm going to show you this. Keep reading.
And they that are Christ
Christ, you got to have the Spirit of Yah on you. Read.
have crucified the flesh
You don't crucify the flesh. Read.
with the affections and lusts.
Read.
If we live in the Spirit,
See, that's all it is telling us. That's all we have to do. We know these things. These things should be second nature to us, what we need to do. Read.
let us also walk in the Spirit.
Let us continue to walk in the Spirit. You should know in America they have hundreds of thousands of laws.
That's right.
But we ain't got that many. It ain't even 613. That's what our enemies gave us.
Bring it out.
Some of them precept upon precept. How many laws do women's got? 613 too? Some of you sisters better put that beard on. I was telling y'all, man. And this is why people hate what they see we doing, because it goes against what they're pushing. Read,
Let us not be desirous of vainglory.
See, that's the thing. People want to be seen. People want to be out there. They want to be the precept king. They want to be knowing things, but they don't want to bring people together and love each other.
That's right.
They want their own house to be the castle. Everybody gonna have the same castle soon. Read.
Provoking one another, envying one another.
That's just not the Spirit of Christ. Give me 1 Peter 3:10. We got one more after this one, man. Let me show you how far we off, though. Read this,
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. For he that will love life
Read on.
and see good days,
Read.
let him refrain his tongue from evil.
But I'm going to tell you something, man. Why do the Bible? And this is the way the world was set up.
That's right.
Read.
And his lips that they speak no guile.
No deceit. Read.
Let him eschew evil.
Let him deny it. Read.
And do good.
And do good. Read.
Let him speak peace.
Let him speak peace. Read.
And ensue it.
And ensue it. Read.
For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
Man, y'all don't understand the Bible.
That's right.
Hebrews 8:8.
Bring it out.
They don't understand the Bible, man. The Bible is your joy. It's your way out of this mess. It's your way from dealing with the things you deal on a day-to-day thing that you go through. When you get home in the daytime, you should just, if you're in Hebrew, just read Hebrews 1 and 2. Just get you some dinner in, some lunch. You know, I prefer you to read it, not to listen to it. I think seeing it and reading it is more powerful than, because guess what? Everything we've been getting is someone been telling us.
That's right.
That's right.
Read this out.
Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 8.
Read on.
For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Read.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Hold up. He said he led them out of Egypt. How? Through Moses, Aaron, Miriam. See, these sisters, y'all, it's time for y'all to step up, but sisters, y'all got to put in a little bit more work. Miriam was putting in some work. But she knew. And let me tell you something. One of these, we're going to teach about Deborah.
That's right.
These sisters stepped up. What was the sister in the New Testament, the Old Testament? Esther. Esther. You think about these brothers and sister Judith, but they always went to the bands. They kept the order no matter what they was doing.
That's right.
See, a prophetess is nothing but someone married to a prophet.
That's right.
So we could be a prophet here. I can get out them street corners and get cut up somewhere. Somebody leave you leaking, your faith be weak. Read,
Because they continued not in my covenant.
See, we continue not in the word. Read.
And I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
Read on.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
After those days, read.
Saith the Lord.
Read on.
I will put my laws into their minds.
We got to be taught these words, man. He said he got to put this in our minds. Spiritually. We got to keep them spiritually. We should know them. We should know not to pick that donut up in the shop and take it out the store. We should know to do the right things. We should know not to be going to jail. We should know not to be cheating on our wives cheating on the husbands.
Right.
We should know these things. These things should just be common sense to us.
That's right.
We should know these things.
That's right.
No one got to tell you anymore, but read.
And write them in their hearts.
He said, I'm going to make sure, because some of y'all, we're going to start lifting weights together, ain't it? We got to start lifting weights. He's going to put it in our mind. Read.
And I will be to them a God.
Read on.
And they shall be to me a people.
Read.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? How long before we get there? Somebody got a timetable? Think about it. Read.
And every man his brother, saying, know the Lord.
What did it say?
Know the Lord.
What did it say?
Know the Lord.
Read.
For all shall know me.
Hold up. What did he say?
For all shall know me.
Read.
From the least to the greatest.
Are we there yet?
Bring it out.
Are we waiting on them ships still?
Bring it out.
We ain't there yet, Israel. So Esau might be the end of the world, but it's not the end of what we think it's going to be. We got to be built up spiritually. So this thing is on y'all. How many days did they send him? How many days did Moses, they had to send him back down? 40 more what?
40 more years.
It's on y'all, man.
That's right.
It's on y'all. This thing is on the nation. We don't have to be teaching everybody anymore, man. Everybody should know these things.
That's right.
But we still going to be coming together.
That's right.
Spiritual men and spiritual women is what the Most High and the Son looking for. He's not looking for thugs and freakniks. Just telling y'all the truth. He's not looking for that garbage. Sure.